Dark clouds swirl across the Caribbean Sea, waves pounding unrelentingly against low-lying shores. As the roar of wind grows, the eye of a monster approaches. They call it Hurricane Melissa. Right now, it is rising in strength. A Category 5 storm moving so slowly that its threat deepens by the hour. For the islands of Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba, and beyond, this is no ordinary storm. It is a crisis in motion, one that could reshape more than coastlines. In the next minutes and hours, the region will face the impossible. Sustained winds, towering storm surge, torrential rainfall, and flooding. The question is no longer if the devastation will come, but how much and how far its impact will reach. This is more than meteorology, it is a moment of reckoning for nature, for communities, for global systems, and the world is watching. Over the warmer depths of the Caribbean Sea, conditions align for intensification. The sea surface is hot, winds shear weak. A tropical wave evolves into a tropical storm and then rapidly spirals into the violent beast we now know as Melissa. As the storm slows to a crawl, it lingers over warming waters, devouring fuel. The National Hurricane Center reports sustained winds reaching 175 miles per hour, 282 kilometers per hour as Melissa braces for landfall near Jamaica. Its eye spans hundreds of miles. The outer bands extend far. The atmosphere that might normally shear off a storm this size fails to do so. For the island of Jamaica, an island roughly the size of Connecticut, this may become the strongest landfall in its recorded history. No storm of this caliber has struck here. Communities brace, authorities issue evacuation orders, shelters open. But with the storm's approach slow and relentless, uncertainty grips the population. As night falls, the noise grows. The winds outside rattle windows. The sea begins seething. This is the eye of the moment, the build-up to destruction. In Jamaica's southern parishes, fishermen secure boat, farmers harvest what they can, knowing what they can't salvage may be lost forever. Evacuation orders ring through the radio, yet some cannot leave. Age, mobility, fear of looting hold them back. Across the waters in Haiti's southern peninsula, rainfall bans trigger landslides. Villages nestled between mountains and sea face collapse. Past storms have taught these communities how fleeting safety can be. Imagine the mother waking at 2 a.m., hearing the rain hammer the roof. Imagine the child clutching a stuffed toy, waiting as their house trembled. Imagine the elder recalling past hurricanes that spared them. But this time it's different. For the first time, many people ask, could we survive a storm like this? Humanity stands in the path of nature's unleashed power. And when the waters rise and the winds scream, governments will respond. Relief will be brought in. Teams will scramble. But for the hours before help arrives, the people are alone. Shelters fill, roads flood, communication lines break. For many, life becomes an endless wait to see whether the next dawn will bring safety or ruin. While Jamaica and the Greater Antilles face immediate peril, the ripple effects of Melissa already spread across hemispheres. Trade corridors in the Caribbean, once taken for granted, now nerve-wrack under the storm's disruption. Ports shuttered, shipping lanes delayed, insurance premiums spike. The global economy notices. For example, manufacturing plants dependent on raw materials passing through Caribbean hubs may face delays. Shipping delays in turn affect consumer goods, just-in-time production, and supply chain. In the energy sector, offshore rigs brace for impact, drilling platforms face evacuation, and power grids onshore risk protracted outages. This storm is not just a natural event, it's a lever pulling at the foundation of economic interdependence in the region and beyond. Companies begin to ask, how many storms can we absorb? How many supply chain disruptions can we endure? And how far must we go to build resilience? In boardrooms thousands of miles away, the answer is becoming clearer. The era of never having to worry about a Category 5 in paradise is ending. In times of crisis, nations reveal their true reach and intent. The Caribbean is no exception. As Melissa bears down, aid, diplomacy, and power become intertwined. As the storm strikes Jamaica, international teams mobilize. The United States activates humanitarian aid lines. Cuba readies its response for the eastern provinces. Regional bodies start coordinating. But amidst this, questions emerge. Who leads relief? Who sets the tone of recovery? India, China, Japan, their eyes are on the region too. Though not physically proximate, their global ambitions extend into logistics, infrastructure, and influence. Rebuilding offers a backdrop to soft power expansion. In years to come, the nation that helps first, helps best, may also help most in terms of strategic alliances. As Melissa's winds lash the shore, the quiet race begins. Not only to restore what's lost, but to shape what comes next. Because when the storm passes, geopolitics doesn't. It evolves. Hurricane Melissa is in many ways a snapshot of a new normal. Climate change has warmed oceans, slowed storms, and stacked risk atop risk. As the Caribbean braces, the world must ask, how ready are we? Resilience is no longer optional. Coastal cities, island nations, and low-lying regions must rethink everything. Housing, evacuation, supply chains, disaster logistics. This storm is teaching hard lessons. The fragility of infrastructure, the urgency of early warning systems, the geopolitical importance of relief, the economic cost of inaction. As Jamaica fights to stay safe through Monday and Tuesday, and as Cuba watches from the east, the world watches too. Because this storm may be about more than one landfall. It may be about a turning point. As Hurricane Melissa rages, the skies remind us of our place, small, vulnerable, but not powerless. Each evacuation, each surge barrier, each shared map of rainfall and wind is part of a global story of survival, adaptation, and solidarity. If you followed this story all the way here, thank you for watching. If you want more global insights on disasters, power dynamics, climate, and how they all intersect, subscribe to Global Truth Bites. And before you go, comment below where you're watching from. Let's build a global conversation, because though this storm is in the Caribbean now, its lessons cross oceans and borders. Stay alert, stay informed, and remember, nature will always remind us who holds the power. But together, we can hold each other.